When deciding what game I wanted to make, it needed to be perfect. It needed to grab everyone's attention. It needed to bring endless joy as soon as they laid their eyes upon it. It was simple. Monkey. After 102 hours of grueling work, I finally had the ideal male body. My centerpiece. All I needed now was guns, because the only thing more badass than a monkey is a monkey with guns. Just take a look at Donkey Kong. He did it first. Some people may find it difficult to make a decent range of guns, but if you're like me with my 2 years of game dev experience, it's actually very easy. Here's a little technique. It's called Unity Asset Store. For this to be the future AAA masterpiece that we all know it will be, we need some basic movement and animations, which is very easy to do, especially if you use my technique on Unity Asset Store. We also have some attacking animations with this really cool weapon that came with the package. It'd be a waste not to use it, so I rigged up some animations for it. We have a little combo system with it, so we can just swing and swing. I'll say this first now, sorry about the mouse. I've realised how annoying it is actually. I probably should get rid of that with some code, but never really bothered me with it. But I'll definitely get rid of it in the full game. Now, onto the weapons. As you can see here, we have our few weapons that we've managed to rig up. I've hid some, got to keep some secrets. So we've got a nice fluid little animation there. Looks a bit stiff coming out, but I'm proud of it. And we have to do a lot of rigging to make these weapons that actually go in the hand to look semi-decent, like all the fingers and all that. It was so painful doing like for all these weapons, but we managed to get it done. I've also did some akimbo, which I think looks amazing. Just akimbo shotguns for a bloody gorilla. Oh, no, or a monkey should I say. Yes, monkey, definitely a monkey. And obviously we needed some AI to test out all these weapons, so I made some simple melee ones, so I can just smack them all around. Obviously we're going to whip out a shotgun now. Time slows down when you're in the weapon wheel. Get the akimbos out. These are very easy at the moment. These are mainly just for testing, but obviously I'll plan it all out, make them all balanced when the game releases, and they all should follow me along here. We'll get the info out. We've got a few akimbos. Obviously, it'll be in a shop. So all the akimbos you see now are not all of them. We've also got some strafing going on. Oh. We've got lasers. Obviously, it's not very good against the guys that chase after you and bum rush you. But it's there. Right. We also have a reactive reticle, if you can see. So we've got perfect aiming. It turns red on these guys. Right, let's go to one of my favourite weapons, the akimbo grenade launchers. Power it up. And they should, if I deal enough damage to these tanky fellas. Ragdoll. Oh, they just went flying. Oh, they just bloody bounced off them somehow. Oh, there we go, we were just flying around. That's how I dance in the club. I do it in the corner. I don't like to be touched. Oh. Oh, there we go, we just died. Look, they have these little respawn points. There's a nice blue glowing animation turning. These guys haven't registered that I entered their eyes as sight, because I literally just spawned on top of them. But if we move out and go back in, I'm sure they'll notice. Such a fun weapon. Things that I didn't fully mention was some quality of life I decided to add, such as pressing a button and you can instantly turn around, which is very handy, especially against when you're chasing these guys. Because they're quite fast, you want to instantly just turn around and blast them. But since I don't know my own bloody buttons, it took me a while to actually find it again. We also have another button that allows me to walk backwards and also aim forwards, which this is how it normally was at all times when you're walking backwards, to just point backwards. But now if you have aim or you walk backwards, we actually just move backwards. And now we're falling to the void. And now the guns are aiming at you. Just for some context and thoughts, I decided to put this right at the very end in case you're not interested. This is the third game that I'm ever planning to make, and I do in fact have 2 years game dev experience, mainly all self-taught. I've still got an extremely long way to go and I really know how to code. But I still had to rig all the animations together and all that such. I didn't make them raw, but I did have to trim them. What I'm trying to say is, there's tons and tons and tons of work I haven't seen. You haven't even seen probably like 100th of the work, even 1,000th. These are just all the results at the end. And I'm still learning as I go when making this game, and it's been very, very enjoyable. I do have a plan to put this on the Steam Asset Store, although for a very cheap price. But I still plan to make this as the best I can, making sure the quality is great. If I don't like it, I won't put it on. And the standards may not be too incredibly high because, you know, I'm still kind of a beginner. But it's been a great journey so far. But all this work you see now, it probably took me about 5 months to make. Which is, I expected to make this in a year, but obviously it's not going that way. Since I have uni and other things I need to attend to as well. But with that being said, hopefully you enjoy the video. If you like it, leave a subscribe, maybe comment. I'd love to see you on the journey as well. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.